Welcome all of you to my first episode of Tactics and Blunders, where we are going to review the current latest game from a super grandmaster and find out the amazing tactical shots as well as blunders happen in the game. I have set up the board from the black side and you are in the shoes of Magnus Carlsen. Now before we move on, in case if you are wondering of opening move order, don't worry, I have put the whole game in the description so you can check it out. This game has 3 tactical phases and you are going to see one of them right now, as in this position Gukesh continue with Queen to C2, which looks very logical. Not only you are hitting the weak E4 pawn, but you are eyeing up this juicy C7 square. But why engine give this a question mark? Well, Carlsen answered this in the game, but bigger picture is, can you find the answer right now? Please pause the video and try to find the sequence which Carlsen played in the game. Are you ready? Let's start. So Carlsen first played H6 attacking the bishop. Well, first question comes into my mind is, why can't white play the move Rook C7 and attack the queen? And indeed, this is a bad move as black has a nice tactical shot here, and that is Rook to C8. Just look at this move, guys. So you are pinning down this rook and now 2 of the white pieces are hanging. So white response is almost forced. He has to take on B7. And after rook takes c2, when the bishop moves somewhere, black has a very simple move, e3, where he has multiple threats. Number 1, very potent, is bishop d5, hitting 2 major guys. And meanwhile, black can also pick up some pawns. All in all, if you look at the engine evaluation here, it says black is completely dominating the game. So that is the reason why you cannot just play rook to c7 at this point. Well, Gukesh rightly continue with bishop to h4. And Carlsen simply play e3 with the same idea that if you play rook to c7, I am going to play rook to c8 and the resulting positions are favorable to the black. Okay, in the game Gukesh says, maybe you are the ex-world champion, I don't care. I am here to attack you, and that's why queen to g6 looks scary, pinning down the bishop, also hitting the light square bishop. So Carlsen calmly support the bishop with queen to d7, and after that white just play rook to c1. Again the threat is rook to c7, but as you can see it has been given a question mark, and the reason is very obvious. Did you spot it? I'm sure you did, as black can now simply destroy the defender of the d pawn with bishop captures b3. Boom! What a move! And the whole point is, after pawn takes, you take this pawn, and now not only you are threatening a discover check, but the e pawn is a goner in the long run. Well, Gukesh says, I don't care about my material, you can have it. I'm going for your king with rook to c7. Whereupon we have reached to the second important junction of the game, where you have to deliver the goods with the right move. Are you ready? Did you find this nice move? Rook to e8. Wow! And the point is, white can't now take on e7. Why? Well, here is the answer. If we take on e7 with either of the piece, then black can simply take it. And after rook takes e7, did you see? Black can checkmate white in 3 moves. And yes, I'm sure it's very easy. e2 check, all the squares are blocked, so king has to go in the corner, and then this lovely check which finish up the game on the spot. See how tactical Mr. Carlsen is playing in this game, and rightly so. Here Gukesh hasn't captured on e7 but choose a very passive move, bishop to e1, again a question mark by engine, because not only it's a passive move but it allows black to munch yet another pawn, and that is queen takes e5. Well, look at this. Carlsen is having so much great time as black is having so many pawns. Maybe Gukesh is wondering, well, I'm not getting any attack. I should get my material back, and that's why he chose the move rook captures a7. And if you know the Carlsen very well, you can easily find the next move. Yup, queen trade, what else? So that if you exchange the queen, the endgame master will literally toy with you for a long time. So even though it's an inaccurate choice suggested by engine, in terms of practical point of view, this is a great move. And in fact, Gukesh rightly fall into the trap as he continue with a super blunder. Queen captures b6, which turn out is too much for the white, as black attack just crashed through with f3, and after pawn takes and queen takes, the f1, the juicy square, cannot be defended. Well, he tried the move queen e6, king h7, and if you think that queen a6 covered this, I'm afraid it's not, as black can play e2 and bye bye Mr. King. So that's why in the game this doesn't happen, and in final few moves Gukesh really get confused and play the decisive blunder of the game, that is s3. After that, Carlsen finished him like a champ. Can you do it too? Well, I hope you get the third critical position right, and indeed this sequence forced the Gukesh to resign the game after queen check, king to h7, queen to e2 check, king to g3, rook f3 check, king to h4, and now simple move bishop f6, where even though white can sacrifice the queen, yet there is a mate in 7 confirmed by chess engine. So what a wonderful game by Magnus Carlsen. Generally we see him the endgame expertise, but here he shows why he is on the top of the tree for such a long time. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to like, subscribe and comment on this video. And I will see you in my next episode very soon. Bye and take care.